Hey, this is Phil from Quarter 20. Today's video is about traveling light, shooting, and packing on a motorcycle trip. The trip was just for fun, and I wanted to shoot some stills and video. I really didn't have a lot of room for photography equipment. It's 6 a.m. in Vancouver here. We're gonna go down to Winthrop, Washington on this Husqvarna 701. All right, so I went for a little ride and had to come back and repack. I wanted to show you what I took for photo gear, how I packed it, and show you some of the footage from the trip. The camera I brought with me was the Panasonic S5 IIX. This is a full-frame anamorphic lens. I'm a big fan of anamorphic lenses and their look. Basically, the lens squeezes the image up into the height of the sensor, and then in post, you de-squeeze it into a widescreen format. And I really thought that widescreen format would be great for Winthrop with its rolling hills and kind of wider landscapes. I also brought along some filters, a couple spare batteries, DJI Action 4. This was more for the behind-the-scenes video, and the Insta360 1-inch. These are great. You can capture the motorcyclist and the what they're looking at the same time. So the route I took was from Vancouver down to the border. I crossed over into Washington, and then I took the North Cascades Highway behind Baker, and it eventually goes through Washington Pass and then down into Winthrop. We're up on Washington Pass Lookout. You can see behind me and down below the winding road we're going to take down and down into that valley there. And that'll take us out into the desert near Winthrop, Washington. We made it to old Winthrop. Never disappoints, this place. We're gonna wait till the light gets a little better and start snapping some pictures. I'm going to quickly go over what to pack on a motorcycle camping trip where you're photographing or creating videos. So I use a soft luggage system. This has 2 compartments and space for a duffel up top. In this compartment I keep all of my utensils. It goes on this side. I also keep a spare set of shoes, which I'm wearing right now. The other side I keep a tent. And those just roll up. And on top I have room for my duffel. In my duffel is my thermarest on one side, all my clothing, and my sleeping bag. And this duffel wraps up and gets strapped in. I also keep my tripod accessible on the top here. I also ride with a backpack. This carries all my valuables, my iPad, my passport, bear spray, my wallet, and any accessories that I want to quickly get on and off the bike with. I use the tank bag as my main camera storage compartment. This keeps my spare batteries, lens cleaner, filters, and the body itself with one lens on it. This allows me quick access to the camera if I want to take a picture while still staying on the bike. I can move the bike into a position I like for the photograph, or if I need to get off the bike, I can do so and pull the camera out and take the picture. I can also take the whole bag off if I'm going into a cafe or a restaurant, or if I'm going for an extended hike. I can just take all the valuables with me off the bike, and it just comes off in 4 clips. When I'm shooting from a motorcycle, you really have limited space, so I have to think very carefully about what I'm going to bring. I thought about bringing a gimbal and external recorders, but it just was too much. I wanted to enjoy the ride as well. So I decided to work within my limitations, bring one lens and a tripod, and I made all of my shots fairly static and let myself either ride through or show the movement in the landscapes as opposed to moving the camera itself.
it's always a balance of shooting and riding. You want to enjoy the ride as well, so sometimes if you're stopping all the time to photograph, it can really kind of interrupt the flow of riding. And vice versa, if you're riding all the time, you might not get the shots you wanted to get. I try and ride and get into the rhythm, enjoy myself riding for a while. If I see something really interesting, I'll stop and take a photo. And part of that is just getting faster at pulling out the camera, taking the photograph, and then getting back on the motorcycle again and continuing on. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please visit Quarter 20 for all the tips, tricks, and gear that help you get the shot.